You're waiting for motivation. You're sitting in the dark of your apartment, scrolling through someone's highlight reel thinking, when will I feel inspired? When will the urge hit? When will I finally want to do the hard thing? Stop waiting. Motivation is a liar. It comes when it feels like it, leaves when you need it most. Discipline doesn't require feeling. Discipline is the muscle that works even when the electricity is off. Build discipline. That's where your power lives. Marcus Aurelius was emperor of Rome. This wasn't a position he wanted. He was born into it, thrust into the most powerful office in the world during one of history's worst decades. The Antonine Plague was killing thousands every day. His generals were fighting on multiple fronts. The Senate was full of people looking to use him or betray him. His own trusted advisor, Avidius Cassius, led a rebellion against him. He had every excuse to check out, every reason to say, "I'm not motivated today. I'll deal with this tomorrow." Instead, he wrote every single night. Marcus Aurelius sat down and wrote, not for an audience, not for fame or money. He wrote meditations, a private journal, a personal ledger of his thoughts. Lines like, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." He wrote that because he needed to remind himself. He wasn't motivated by passion. He was driven by discipline, a routine, a practice, something he did whether he felt like it or not. That journal, that practice, that discipline, it became the most influential philosophical text of the last 2,000 years. Not because he waited for inspiration, because he showed up every night, tired, overwhelmed, uncertain, and did the work anyway. Here's what neuroscience tells us. Motivation is a wave of dopamine. It's real. It feels real, but it's not reliable. Your dopamine baseline fluctuates based on what you consume, what you see, what stimulates you. After you doom scroll for 2 hours, your dopamine is elevated. Work feels pointless. The gym feels pointless. Sitting down to write or create feels pointless. That's not weakness. That's neurobiology. Discipline is different. Discipline lives in your prefrontal cortex, the decision-making part of your brain. It's the part that says, "I know this is hard. I'm doing it anyway." And here's what most people miss. Discipline is a muscle. It strengthens with use. The more you deploy discipline, the stronger it becomes. The weaker your discipline right now isn't a permanent condition. It's a baseline. You can reshape it. Think about it like training. On day 1 of a new workout program, you can barely do 5 push-ups. You don't have the strength yet, but you show up. Day 5, maybe 6. Day 30, suddenly you can do 20. The muscle adapted. Discipline works the same way. You don't start with ironclad willpower. You start small. You pick one thing, and you do it consistently, regardless of how you feel. Marcus Aurelius didn't wake up one day as the most disciplined person in Rome. He built it, night after night, journal entry after journal entry. Some nights he probably didn't want to write. Some nights the plague was getting worse. Generals were losing. Politics were impossible. But he wrote anyway. The discipline itself became the anchor. It was the one thing he controlled in a world of chaos. And that's what discipline actually does for you. It gives you back power. Motivation whispers. It says, maybe today, maybe when you're ready, maybe when you feel like it. Discipline says, now, regardless. I'm going to give you a 3-pillar framework. This is how you build discipline when you don't have it yet. Pillar 1, routine. Pick one small discipline, not a massive overhaul. Not, I'm going to transform my entire life. One thing. It could be, meditate for 5 minutes every morning. Write 300 words every evening. Do 20 push-ups before breakfast. Read for 15 minutes before bed. One thing. That's it. Your only job is to do that one thing every single day for 7 days straight. No exceptions. No, I'll do it tomorrow. Every day. Why 7 days? Because that's long enough that your brain stops treating it like a novelty. It becomes a groove. The first 3 days are the hardest. Your brain is still expecting the old pattern. Days 4 through 7, something shifts. It stops feeling optional. Pillar 2, environment. Make the discipline easy. Make everything else hard. If you want to meditate in the morning, set up your meditation spot the night before. Cushion ready. Room dark. Timer set. Everything arranged so that when you wake up, the path to the chair is the easiest path. If you want to write, close every browser tab that isn't your document. Put your phone in another room. Make friction for distraction. Make zero friction for the discipline. Environment shapes behavior more than willpower ever will. You can't white-knuckle your way through a bad environment. So don't try. Just design it better. Pillar 3, identity. This is the deepest layer. After 7 days, your brain starts to believe, I am someone who does this. On day 1, you're faking it. You're forcing yourself. That's okay. That's normal. But by day 7, something shifts. You're not trying to meditate. You're becoming a meditator. You're not forcing yourself to write. You're becoming a writer. This identity shift is where discipline becomes automatic. You're no longer fighting your nature. You're aligning with who you're becoming. Marcus Aurelius didn't write meditations because he had transcendent motivation. He wrote because he was a philosopher emperor, and that's what philosophers do. It was his identity. The routine built it. The environment supported it. The identity sustained it. Here's your assignment. Starting tomorrow. Not next week. Not when you feel ready. Tomorrow. Pick one small discipline. One thing you can do in less than 30 minutes. Commit to it for 7 days. Tell someone. Write it down. Make it real. Your future self is watching. The version of you 7 days from now will either be grateful that you started or frustrated that you didn't. The only difference is what you do in the next 24 hours. Motivation will fail you. It always does. But discipline? Discipline grows every time you use it. The mind is iron. Forge it or it rusts. Start tomorrow.